as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jacobs to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First carry of the game from Zamir White.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. On play action, they'll throw.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Ray McCloud deep for Pittsburgh.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's McCloud on the return.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that.
There he goes, right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 11. A big pickup of 38.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? Hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. 1st and goal at the 1.
first here this afternoon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
First down, here's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss. We're only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
McLeod to return it.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interception.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you.
But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end flyer move right side.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
2nd and 9 now.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
It gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Here's Pickett.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Pickett back to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Touchdown.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Steelers 17, Raiders 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ray McCloud with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38, Raiders 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up. And in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about, a true team game, and they